Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of uranium. Give you my financial opinion, and let's just jump right in. So here is the uranium futures contract pricing. We're coming back down a little bit. Um, I think we're probably going to do something. So this is what I look for. Large up candlestick. These are months. We had a reversal candlestick. We're coming down and we'll probably contract down like this, and then we'll move on higher eventually. That's probably what my guess is going to be. Look at the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. We came back and basically did almost a retest to this line. We still could be bouncing around a little bit, but the momentum is slowing down. After today, we had some good buying pressure. Now we have to monitor to see what's going on. And usually you've got a pause point, and then you come down, and this is usually the end of a move. Then the next move usually is a move up. You go sideways, you come up, and then you come back down again in a small little, smaller pattern like that. And what I mean by that, and this can go up and then come up like this. That's also another one. So these are like lead-in patterns that I always see. So a lead-in pattern is where you pull on back, you get a bullish engulfing or some sort of big buying pressure day, you come on up, and then you get that little pattern, a lead-in pattern for a larger move. That's what these patterns are here. That's this pattern. I see it a lot. I call it a lead-in pattern, and this itself could be a lead-in pattern for a gigantic move. That entire pattern there. And again, I don't think anyone necessarily knows the exact thing that is coming and what it looks like, but that is a lead-in pattern. Most of the time, it means that a consolidation is done and that a new move could potentially be coming. Why do I say potentially all the time? Because no one knows the future, and you can't expect anyone to know the future. If someone is selling you that they know the future, they probably don't, because they're on YouTube, and if they knew the future, they would probably be like multi-trillionaires by now, because they would know exactly what was going to happen before it happened, and then they could position infinitely well. But here's Camco. I'm going to get this guy out of here. And we've come on down. We've come all the way back to the support level. We're bouncing off that support level. We could do a little bit of bouncing down here. Remember that lead in. I always say the lead in. So this one here was a full move lower. I think that's kind of where we're at. And then you get this like lead in move, and then another lead in move, and then it bounced. So you get these kind of like lead in moves where you get this little lead. That's a lead in move there, or it's an end of trend move. Now this end of trend move is the same as that. So what could be happening here, and this pattern does repeat over and over, this could be a massive lead-in move for a big move coming up. I hope that's the case. Again, I don't know the future. No one does. And hopefully that is the case where we have a very big move. This could be the end of this accumulation cylinder pattern. Maybe, may not, but I'm definitely liking it down here. We've got Bannerman. That's also getting some good buying pressure. It's got support multiple different ways underneath it. We've got Goviax putting in a bullish engulfing right on support. That's exactly what we want to see. That is called strength in a reversal candlestick. Global Atomic putting in the bullish candlestick, bullish engulfing candlestick, but that also looks good. Forces Metals. This guy's been pretty volatile. Again, we've got lots of downside momentum. Let's see if that downside momentum starts to get worked off. And this is a big, huge pattern. Now, remember when I talk about these patterns, that could be a very large fractal for a big move coming. But again, we'll see. We'll see. That's why I position in a lot of these and I just hold on. I don't try trading in and out. I'm just trying to get the best shares. You can see other fractals in here. For the most part, you've got that same type of fractal there. And, they're obviously easily seen after they paint the picture. But sometimes when they're painting it, it is very difficult to see. Deep yellow, Again, a little bit of an up day. It's kind of right below support. We'll see if that holds and comes back in the pattern. Paladin Energy putting in a big bullish engulfing right at support. That I like seeing this very much so. Sky Harbor right at support down there. We've got Canalaska. Still some momentum coming on back. I mean, we had an update today. Next Gen Energy bouncing off support. Looking good. Base load up 15.56. Again, that's looking pretty good. Hopefully we can get some buyers to step in here and get that thing moving higher. Fission 3.0 bouncing off support. We've got Fission bouncing off support. So we're at support on all these. So it's good that the support is at least holding up a little bit. Bouncing with Kazatom Prom. Peninsula Energy bouncing. Now that's this is just an arbitrary candlestick where I think it was going to end that box. It was going to be somewhere in that general vicinity. You could see it came down, came up a little bit, and then sold off one last time. Is this done? Maybe. Sure looks good to me. We've got bullish engulfing right at support for Boss Energy. That looks good. Consolidated Uranium bouncing off support. Lotus Engineering, or Lotus Resources Engineering. Uroy bouncing off support. That's good. Again, I don't see like a strong closing, though. I'd like to see some strong closings, but still good nonetheless. Encore Energy getting a little bit of a bounce today. Again, I don't see any reversal candlestick yet. Bouncing around. I think we're probably going to bounce sideways for a little bit. Similar to like this type of movement is what I'm guessing is going to happen over here. URG, UEC, a little bit more bouncing. LEU right bouncing off this support line. We got to get back up there and hold. LTBR bouncing off support. ISO Energy bouncing off support. We've got Appia Energy bouncing off support. That one looks good too. Denison Mines bouncing off support. We've got Blue Sky Uranium bouncing between supports. Forum Energy Metals trying to get back up to its support line. Anfield. Money flows are just flowing in, guys. They're flowing in. Laramide just bouncing sideways. We got that pattern again. Hopefully this is all that it's got. Western Uranium Vanadium getting a little bit of buying pressure. UEXCF getting some buying pressure, 8.75. I'm just kind of flying through these. They're all basically the same pattern. We're just seeing if they end. We got to break back up through that support area. Mega doing some mega things. Again, we've come back down quite strongly. I'd like to see some sideways movement first before piling big money in. But, you know, these would be aggressive entry points. Standard Uranium moving sideways. ALXCF down a little bit. Valor Metals right at support, holding on. Elevate right at support. And 92E, a little bit above support. We'll see what happens there. But overall, guys, I mean, big buying pressure today. I'm sure a lot of you guys think it's pretty awesome. But I still think that we're going to grind sideways for a little bit. We still have all this downside momentum. And I think it's just going to take a little bit to move sideways, calm people down, then money will flow back in. People are still kind of afraid. You know, they're still fearful. And it just takes a little bit of time. That's all it does. And we'll probably do that lead-in pattern. If you see that pattern, you know, might be game on. That's usually what I see before a big move. And we've got a big pattern of that pattern, though. So I don't know if that's the lead-in or not. It's very difficult because I usually see smaller patterns on smaller time frames. This is like some massive pattern. If it's a massive pattern, it means the fractal is going to be massive going up. And it may take some time to develop. This could be, you know, maybe it takes another month to develop going sideways, and then we start ripping it. I hope that is the case. Why do I hope that's the case? Because you can buy. You can buy more. These ones that are V-bottoms that stay down for like milliseconds, you can't really buy them because they just stay down there and then they run, and you're like, wow, I put in $500 here, whoop-de-doo. It's like you want to get some time to load in and get some more shares if you believe that this is a good opportunity with the pullback, which I think it is. But I just hope it stays down here for a little bit so we can accumulate something. If you guys want to attend the Platinum membership, Finding Value website below, we're doing a question and answer session tomorrow. I'll let you guys have my open and honest opinion on all this stuff. And it's not like it's not open and honest here. I just don't share as much. But I'll let you know what I like, what I'm doing, what I'm buying, everything. If you're a Platinum member on the website. So if that sounds interesting, sign up and come to the meeting tomorrow at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. The link is in the website once you become a member, and you can join on the Zoom call, and you can ask me all sorts of questions. I videotape it, so if you miss it, you can watch it later. No big deal. All right, guys, thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.